Ahmed Sufyan is having a very interesting question. He says, what is the correct way to break the salah during Taraweeh if I happen to break wudu? Also, do I have to get out of the prayer hall to perform wudu while the prayer is still going on, and thus disturbing the rows behind me by passing between them? Very important question. Now, people pray for a couple hours, Isha, Taraweeh, and sometimes they stay until Tahajjud. And in a few days in the Haram, for instance, and most masajid, people will stay from Isha until Fajr in prayer. If any person, due to the long stay, happen to break the wudu, or they just remember they didn't have wudu in the first place, what are they supposed to do? Okay. The Prophet ﷺ said, لا تقبل صلاة بغير طهور. A prayer will never ever be accepted without wudu or without tuhur, which is required to lift the impurities. Okay? So if the person doesn't have wudu or has a major impurity and didn't perform most, the prayer will not be accepted. Period. What if I have wudu and I started the prayer, then I lost my wudu? The prayer is invalid. And in this case, you must leave the prayer. But I will feel embarrassed, because if I leave, people would think that I'm leaving because I broke my wudu, I must have broken wind or whatever. All of that is happening, but you're not allowed to resume the prayer. You can sit in your place if the masjid is very crowded and you're afraid to disturb the crowd. But to tell you that when you leave the prayer due to the fact that you didn't have wudu or you broke your wudu in the midst of the prayer, then you don't make taslim. You don't say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to the right and to the left, because you haven't prayed. This is not a prayer, so it doesn't require taslim. You step away and you withdraw from the prayer without taslim. Walking between the rows is not forbidden in this condition, because you're not crossing before a musalli, only crossing before the imam. Only followers their sutra is the imam. So if you have to leave, leave. And I like what some of the masajid do when they leave a passage in between the both sides of the masjid, in case that somebody is coming late or needs to proceed towards the front of the masjid. This is very wise. So brothers and sisters, if you interrupt your prayer due to breaking the wudu, you must leave immediately. You must not continue the prayer, because the Prophet ﷺ said, لا يقبل الله صلاة أحدكم إذا أحدث حتى يتوضأ. The hadith is collected by both Imam Bukhari